Strong storms moved through Kansas and Missouri, leaving a trail of destruction. SkyTracker flew over Harveyville, Kansas, which saw quite a bit of damage.
And at least 3 people are dead in Missouri as well after storms moved across the state last night. And we saw some damage here in the metro, too.
Our 41 Action News crews are covering the destruction as victims begin the task of cleaning up. But first, we're going to get started in Kansas, where Governor Sam Brownback declared a state of emergency in Wabaunsee County.
A tornado hit Harveyville late last night, about 9 o'clock in the evening. It's a small town of only about 230 people, but there is quite a bit of damage there. And 41 Action News reporter Sloan Heller has been there since early this morning. She begins our team coverage here this midday. Sloan, you've been there since the early morning hours. Have you had a chance to look around town to see the scope of damage?
Absolutely. We've driven through a large part of this town. Again, it is a very small town, and where we were first positioned, we couldn't really see much. Of course, it was dark, but we really couldn't see much. Moving up into the heart of this town, you could really see just how bad this destruction is. Homes decimated, trees smashed into homes. You can see this right here behind me. But unlike Joplin, a lot of the people we've talked to here have basements, but because there was no tornado warning, they didn't have time to get to those basements. And so when you look at this damage, it is so hard to imagine that nobody died. Again, the sheriff saying about 40% of this town destroyed. Now, I just talked to emergency management. Here is the latest on injuries. 1 person still in critical, 5 released from the hospital, including 2 children. Now, I talked to a couple. They were home with their 8-year-old grandson last night. His name is Mike. He was walking up the stairs to the living room when the tornado hit. Take a listen.
He was coming up the steps and went airborne when he got into the living room. He hit the coffee table and he screamed. The dog went out the window, and that woke him up, and he caught Michael on his way before he went out the window.
Amazing, amazing story. Of course, that couple just so thankful that the husband was able to catch his 8-year-old grandson and save him again before he flew out the window during this tornado. Unbelievable. The good news, everybody here accounted for, nobody missing. At least that's what we're hearing from emergency management at this hour. And that's all. We are live this morning from Harveyville. Sloan Heller, 41 Action News.